While the Digimon franchise started its life as a simple spin-off from the Bandai property Tamagotchi, Digimon ended up being a lot bigger than just a simple spin-off of a virtual pet that was more so aimed at a male demographic. But from there, Digimon has grown into its own franchise, sparking anime, manga, other virtual pets of course, other toys, figures, video games, card games, you name it. Basically the whole shebang in terms of what a franchise can grow to become. However, there are a few references to Tamagotchi that still exist in Digimon, and even some Digimon that are either complete counterparts or actual just Tamagotchi that ended up in the digital world. So I just want to go over a few of the references to Tamagotchi that can be found in the Digimon franchise. First up, probably the most well-known reference to Tamagotchi in Digimon is the Digimon Nanimon. Now, Nanimon itself actually is a Tamagotchi that got so drunk he ended up in the digital world, and he found that the only way to survive was, of course, to get super ripped. So from Nanimon's Digimon reference book entry, we have his description being a Digimon whose true identity is unknown. It arrived in the digital world from another dimension in order to invade it. It was known by the title Oyaji in the other dimension, where it was raised as a digital pet. While it loves alcohol and has an oppressive personality, ever since it invaded the digital world, though the exact details regarding its invasion are unknown, it evolved to become more active and turned into Nanimon. It trained and strengthened its body through battle, influenced by the digital world's survival of the fittest environment. However, no one knows the true extent of its abilities. Even so, it is said that Nanimon that has fought and won countless battles will evolve into its ultimate form. So this Tamagotchi character is Oyajichi, which is kind of like this old man who loves to drink. And of course, it's just very much resembling Nanimon. It's kind of a cute reference, and also it is nice when we learn about characters in Digimon who are actually characters from completely other worlds, mainly other Bandai properties. We also have Wizardmon, who comes from Witchenly, in terms of other characters who have come from other properties. Witchenly being the Bandai property Magical Witches, which is another virtual pet, which I've mentioned on this channel before. And then, of course, we have one that's more of like a possible reference, and it's the fact that Deimon, the Digimon, resembles the Tamagotchi character Devilchi. So it's not exactly the same case as we have with the Oyajichi becoming Nanimon. This Tamagotchi character more so just resembles Deimon. Of course, there's not really much you can say about them looking the same other than just like they're both cartoon devils. One's a bit cutesier than the other. They do just look similar, but again, there's only so many ways that you can draw a devil, though I like to believe that they are meant to be the same sort of counterpart. But that one is a little bit more of a questionable one. It's not a complete reference, and it's definitely a cute design, whereas Deimon is a little bit more horror-themed. They've got a similar face, which is the reason why I think that they're meant to be counterparts. They both kind of have cute little smirks going on, but again, there's only so many ways that you can draw a cartoon devil, and specifically from a virtual pet, and still have it being, like, unique in its own way. So there's only so many ways that you can draw it. And then, of course, we have a few smaller references that aren't just like complete Digimon that have come from the world of Tamagotchi, like in the case of Nanimon, or potential Digimon that resemble Tamagotchi characters or could be another parallel universe counterpart of each other. We do have these smaller references that can be found throughout various Digimon designs. The main ones, and probably some of the most well-known one, would have to be Wesley's Staff. Now, if you look at Wesley's Staff, it does resemble a Tamagotchi virtual pet just vaguely. It has like the cracked egg shape, and that's a cute little reference in the staff. I mean, he is from the world of Witchenly. Again, that's another Bandai property that released virtual pets. So I kind of wish that it was instead a magical witches shaped staff, but it is nice to see a Tamagotchi reference in Wizamon's staff. So Wizamon himself is a character that references two other Bandai properties, that being Tamagotchi and of course Magical Witches, since he originated from the world of Witchenly. And then of course we have Belfmon's Sleep Mode and Sleepmon from Appmon, who both have alarm clock designs that strongly resemble the Tamagotchi virtual pet design, that being the cracked egg. You could also say that Digitamamon himself is a Tamagotchi, like as in he looks like a Tamagotchi virtual pet, that being a cracked egg, and a lot of people do actually say that. I'm more of like a it's even more of a reach than Devilchi and Devimon, because how many ways can you design a cracked egg? However, something interesting there is the fact that Nanimon on the original Virtual Pet version 4 evolves into Digitamamon. So when his reference book references him evolving stronger into his other form, that being Digitamamon, that one kind of makes it feel maybe that it's not too much of a reach, but still, there's only so many ways that you can draw an egg. I just thought I'd mention it, especially because Nanimon does evolve into the Digitamamon, that being the Tamagotchi character evolves into a Tamagotchi virtual pet. But those are the main references that I wanted to mention, so let me know if there's any that I've missed, or if there's any that you've found that maybe aren't as well known as these ones, and of course, if there are any ones that maybe aren't super clear, like the Oyajichi one, and you just feel like they could be potential counterparts in the same way that I believe Devimon and Devilchi to be kind of parallel universe counterparts of each other, let me know all that and more in the comments section below. Like this video for Devilchi being kind of just a cute little devil guy, not quite as cool as Devimon, but definitely cute. So like this video for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies, and of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!